So you will see two resistance, right? First resistance connect with the main line on 19 volt. Other resistance connect with the ground pin. Clear? So we call these resistance R1 first resistance and R2, right? Which resistance connect with the ground. So R1 and R2. This resistance in a series, the both resistance in a series, connect in a series, create divider circuit. As the name suggested, divide. There is something divide. So you will see a 19 volt, right? On a 19 volt on a R1, right? Now divider circuit. What is divider circuit? How divider circuit work? Goes to the system to run the system. Hello everyone, how are you all? Welcome back to the mosfet education in another video. I hope all are you good and learn something new in every day. Today we discuss about the laptops, how to repair a laptop motherboard. Most of the videos of mine discuss about the cell phone, a cell phone repair, right? In this video, for introduction, just we understood a laptop charging section. When a laptop come to you for a charging issue or not turning on, right? Not charger supported. These type of issues. How to diagnose these laptop, right? These type of laptop. How to repair this motherboard, right? Because I'm always say make your fundamentals or basics strong, working fundamentals strong, right? If you learn seriously, your basics are strong, you can repair multiple devices, right? With the circuit knowledge. In this video, you will see a similarity between a cell phone charging section and a laptop charging section. That's why I'm says make your basics strong. If your basics strong, you can upgrade yourself anytime with on future. Whenever a new concept or new circuit comes, you can understood easily if your basics are strong. You can repair a laptops, iPhone, a charge or Android phone, or gaming boxes, or multiple devices. More opportunity for you for making more money for your family to fulfill your family dreams, right? So in this video, we discuss about the laptops. I'm not stopping here cell phone videos. The all videos are coming for every section for cell phones or laptops. If you want to learn from me, so stay tuned this channel. If you like our content, our teaching, subscribe this channel. Also, share this channel with your technician, but whoever need this type of information, right? Let's start the video. How to repair a motherboard, a charging section, or charging issues in the laptops. How to diagnose. Let's start. Now, let's start the topic. Right, in front of your screen, there is a diagram. This is a charging connector where you connect a charging adapter, or DC adapter, a charging input, a charging connector, or you can say charging socket, right? That's a fuse. This is a SIO, super input output chip. This is our main charging chip, charging IC. This is our battery. So let's start the topic. How laptop charging section work. When you connect the charger, a DC adapter on a charging connector, this connector, a voltage line, basically 19 volt, right? In this line, you will see a 19 volt, right? Just like in your mobile phone, when you connect a charger in a connector, you will see 5 volt on V bus line. So same, this line called VIN, voltage input, right? In this line, you will see 19 volt. Clear? First, this line goes to the fuse, right? I'm already told in my previous videos, basically lesson 1 and lesson 2, what is fuse, how this fuse working. You will see same fuse like in a Nokia keypad phone, right? Whenever a phone come to you for not charging, most of the time this fuse was open, right? This fuse for the protection, circuit protection. When excess voltage, suppose from 19 volt to somehow it's 30 volt, for some reason it's direct, right? Then its fuse open itself and save the other circuit, because when it's open itself, right, then voltage will be stopped here, whatever voltage, excess voltage here. Voltage could not pass the other side of the circuit, right? You will see fuse in mostly electronic devices. I'm already explaining you about fuse in my first video. If you don't know about how the fuse working, just go and check out the video, right? Now, after that, this line goes to the first MOSFET. In this line, you will see two MOSFET, right? Now, this line cross first MOSFET because this MOSFET in a forward bias according to the voltage inline, right? I'm already told you in a previous video in MOSFET about MOSFETs. MOSFET made by the diodes, right? A diode insert. Now this diode in a forward direction. Diode passes voltage from one side anode to cathode, right? I hope you will remember if you watch the previous video, right? So 19 volt cross this MOSFET and on this point, right? Now the next MOSFET on a reverse bias, right? So this is a positive voltage 19 volt and there is a cathode on this side. So voltage could not cross this other side. So voltage stay here because the second MOSFET is closed. Now this MOSFET circuit, there is a two MOSFETs, slightly difference according to the model or charging IC, according to the charging IC. Sometime you will see diode direction like this way. This is VIN and this MOSFET on this side like this. So there is a little bit difference about this section. Most probably you will see the 70 to 80% or you can say 90% circuit similarity. If you learn this circuit, how the circuit work, I'm telling you the basic circuit. So after you can understood upcoming circuit easily. If you learn this circuit or remind, if you learn this circuit, how the circuit work on upcoming circuits, you can learn easily. Let's clear this thing. Now 90 volt. Now from here, this in this between two MOSFET, another line goes to the, this line goes to the charging circuit, right? In this line you will see 19 volt, right? This line called DC in, right? Like in a mobile phone, when V bus in, right? On a charging IC, we call voltage in, V bus in. So in this line you call DC in. In this line you will get 19 volt. Clear? Right? When you connect the charger, a 19 volt create on this line, right? Okay, charger or adapter. First, this voltage cross this fuse. This fuse like a OVP IC in Android phone, over voltage protection IC for protection. If any excess voltage on this line, this fuse open itself. Clear? After, there is a two MOSFET on this line. This line cross first MOSFET because the MOSFET in a forward bias, but blocked by the other MOSFET, second MOSFET, because the other MOSFET on a reverse bias. So voltage stay here in between. After, this line goes to the charging IC. We call DC in or 19 volt. I hope in your mind this thing clear. Now next. Now from the DC line, another line coming out. In this line, you will see a 2 resistance. So in this line, same, you will see a 19 volt, 19 volt. So you will see a 2 resistance, right? First resistance connect with the main line on 19 volt. Other resistance connect with the ground pin. Clear? So we call this resistance R1 first resistance and R2, right? Which resistance connect with the ground. So R1 and R2. This resistance in a series, the both resistance in a series, connect in a series, create divider circuit. As the name suggested, divide. There is something divide. So you will see a 19 volt, right? On a 19 volt on a R1, right? Now divider circuit. What is divider circuit? How divider circuit work? If by any chance R1 or R2 miss, or you did not know about the what is the value, by chance if is not there, someone remove R1 or R2 or both resistance, how you will find what is the value, how you can replace with other resistance of the values. I mean to say how this circuit will create by you, how divider circuit create by you. I'm already explained in this video. Also the other lines. This video belongs to the Android phone because the divider circuit working in a mostly electronic circuits. Also in Android phones, right? So if you don't know about the how divider circuit work, I'm completely explained in this video. So just go and watch the video after this, right? Now, how this divider circuit work, I will tell you. Now, in a divider circuit, you will see a 2 resistance or more than 2 resistance in a series. First resistance called which connected a voltage line, mean PIN R1, and other resistance connect with the ground call R2, right? Divider circuit formula is R2, right, multiply by voltage in, right, divided by R1 plus R2. Clear? Now in this circuit, this resistance value 100k and this resistance value 20k, right? Focus on it. Now according to the formula, voltage in 19 volt multiply by 20, right? R2 is a 20k, right? Now divided by R1 plus R2 means 100 plus 20. Clear? Now if you have a calculator, you can divide 19 volt plus 20 equal 380, right? 100 plus 20 120. After you will see 3.3 voltage something in an output, right? Now where there is an output, right, 3.3 volt. Now this voltage 3.3 volt. Now I'm clear all this drawing. Just remind 3.3 volt. How 3.3 volt create? Just remember 3.3 volt in this line. How? Next. Now the output line goes to the charging IC from in between R1 and R2. This output line emerge between R1 and R2. In this line you will get 3.3 volt. This line called AC detection means adapter current detection. Through this voltage, charging IC sense adapter connected. This is the main voltage, 19 volt, to run this IC, right? This is a sense signal, or adapter connected. Clear? AC detection. Now after that, from charging IC, another line goes to the SIO, super input output chip, IC, called ACOK, adapter current OK. Right? In this line you will see a pull-up resistance. On this line, a 3 volt coming with a pull-up resistance. So when this line goes to the SIO, super input output IC, right? IOIC generate another line to the charging IC to charge enable, because from this line charging IC sense everything will be okay. I am not drawing this line in this circuit, but I will give you information after this line generate from the IO, right? Charging enable, because this super IO control the charging IC, right? This chip, this IC control the charging chip. Basically, on a charging section, this is a master IC and this is a slave, right? Now, after that, after the ACOK or charging enable, this charging IC generate on LDO, right? We call REGN, right? In this line, you will see a 6 volt. If this 6 volt not generate, maybe this line had a problem, or your charging, your motherboard not turning on it charging. When you connect a charger, your motherboard not turning on. Or you will see that in the laptops, when you remove the battery, laptop working only on a charging supply also, without battery. So your laptop not turning on, not working on a charging. Somehow these lines will be responsible. Check it one by one, step by step. Right? So on this line, REGN 6 volt. If you will see there is a filter caps. If this cap was short, this whole IC will be short. Right? Now, after this, when everything is okay, this IC generate voltage for the gates. MOSFET has three terminals. I'm already told you in a MOSFET video. Drain, source and gate. For gate, for operate through gate, we can operate or run the MOSFET. So this IC operate the gate, both gates with this volt. When everything, these lines are okay. Right? Now after that, this voltage cross this MOSFET when gate operates. First, this voltage goes to the another resistance. This is a CNC resistance, current sensing resistance. You will see in a mobile phone also, in a charging section near the battery connector. Current sensing register, right? You can call CNC, CNR, CLR. There are many names, but full form current sensing resistor, right? Clear? Now after that, this line come out from this resistance. From here, first this line, another line formed through this line. In this line also a 19 volt. this line goes to the all motherboard section for a main voltage, right? Through this voltage, other voltages create like 3 volt, 5 volt, 1.8 volt. This is a main voltage for the every section, or you can say every section had a main MOSFET. The main MOSFET input is this voltage. So after voltage regulators, these voltage created for the like CPU, RAM and another sections. Clear? That's why when you remove the battery, there is no rule of the battery right now. Your motherboard turning on because this voltage create. I hope you get my point. Most of the similarity between your mobile phone or cell phones and laptop motherboard. If you watch my previous all videos, and if you know about the other charging circuit work in cell phones, right, you will easy to understand how this circuit work, what I'm telling to you. Now after this line goes to the another MOSFET. We call discharging MOSFET. This MOSFET in a reverse bias, connect with a reverse bias in a main voltage. In this line you will get a 19 volt. Right? Now other side the MOSFET connect with the battery. Clear? Now there is a 19 volt, but on this side you will see a 0 volt on a battery side. Now this gate operate with the charging IC. Now this MOSFET in a forward bias according to the battery, this volt is not crossed by here. But when you remove the charger, your phone working on a battery, the battery voltage cross by here through this MOSFET and goes to the system or become a system voltage. This voltage, which voltage goes to the all of your motherboard sections, we call a system voltage. There is other names also, but we call a system voltage for much better understanding. Like in a mobile phone, you can say VPHOV system, the main voltage. So this voltage, our system voltage, right? I will explain to you again. When you connect the charger, right, from charging connector to fuse to MOSFETs to working in these lines for the IC when everything is okay according to this charging IC, right? This voltage goes to the MOSFET and first goes to the system to run the system. Now this voltage called our system voltage. After this, there is a MOSFET on this line. We call discharging MOSFET, right? On a reverse bias. So voltage could not cross this MOSFET directly. Secondly, this MOSFET gate also operate with a charging IC, right? When you remove the charger or adapter, charging IC sends and through gate operates and the battery voltage passes the MOSFET and goes to the system. And your laptop working on a battery mode. I hope this circuit, how the circuit work, clear in your mind. Now next we see how the battery is charged. We know how the laptop working on it only on adapter, also on a battery, both modes. But how the battery charge? Charging IC also charge the battery. So how the battery charged? Let's see. Charging IC and the SCO connecting between SDL and SCL. These both two lines called SDL and SCL. Serial data, serial clock. IO chip takes all information to the charging IC, how charging IC working, each and everything are okay through these two lines. basically a protocol, SDL and SCL, right? I2C lines. Now these lines also connected to the battery. Battery had also 2 points, SDL and SCL. In like mobile phones, cell phones, you have in iPhones, SDL and SCL. Also in a 5G phones, Android, SDL and SCL points on a battery connector. Right, in 4G phones, you will see thermal and IT. The battery information takes charging IC and the super input output IC from the battery through these lines. How much battery charge or what are the battery status, all these things through SDL and SCL. Now after that, from VIN line or another line generate or formed, or you can say another line connected. In this line you will see two MOSFETs. Basically in this circuit you will see 5 MOSFETs. These are 2 MOSFETs. First connected with the main line, voltage line, VIN, other connected with the ground pin also. So we call main MOSFET and second MOSFET. This is our main MOSFET. This is our second MOSFET. Right? The gates connected to the charging IC for the operate. In this line you will see a 19 volt. Now you will see BTST cap, a boot cap. Remember, you have heard this name already in many times in a charging circuit in Android phones, or you can say iPhone Android phones. I have also told you many times that how this boot cap works. One side connected with the charging IC, other side connected with the boost coil. In this line you will see also a coil, right? So this boot cap connected with the a charging coil, also the IC in a series. You will get both sides a different diode value, right? How this boot cap working, I'm already explained in a previous videos. This is a charging coil. When you connect the adapter, charging IC enable the gates of these 2 MOSFETs, right? After this, voltage would be here. A charging IC create a PMW signal, pulse width module. Through MOSFETs, this voltage regulate, and whatever the battery need, how much voltage gives through this line to charge the battery, right? You will see through DSO here frequency of both sides on the coil, right? Now next, now there is another lines come out from both of the side to this resistance. I forgot about these lines to tell you. Now I'm telling you, these 2 lines come out from the both side of the resistance. This is also a RCNC resistance, current sensing resistance, like a CLR, right? You will see in a Android phones, or right, a CNC resistance near the battery connector to sense the battery voltage, or you can say how much battery need current at a time. These line call SRP and SRN, right? Same lines you will see in an Android phone. Shunt resistors positive and shunt resistance negative. This is a milliohm resistor 0.01 ohm. Voltage does not drop here, just through this. How much current decrease charging IC measure or understood by these 2 lines. Basically these lines goes to the fuel gauge section in a charging IC. Now what is fuel gauge section? I'm already telling you in a charging section in a mobile phones, just like how much battery charge at a time. I'm already explaining complete video within details about fuel gauge. If you want to more about this resistance, shunt resistance, tell me the comment. I will make another video for you, especially on this component. Right? Most of the circuit similar like a cell phone or mobile phone. If you understand the cell phone circuit, charging circuit, you will easy to repair this motherboard or laptop basically. Those who understand the mobile charging circuit, or those who have followed me from the beginning, watch my every video, right, without skipping, they will understand this circuit very easily. So now, today, we will learn how the motherboard, or basically a laptop motherboard charging section work. So if by chance any laptop come to you for charging section, how to diagnose, you will know through this circuit. What are the requirement of the charging IC? How the MOSFETs work? Right? I just want to say that if your basics are strong, your working fundamentals are strong, then you can repair anything, any device. Just having a little knowledge of its circuit. Right? I hope you get my point. So whatever you learn properly, without skipping, make notes. So in future, you will be a better technician. Right? Try to strong your basics first. So whatever circuit updatation on cell phone industry or laptop industry or iPhone, whatever device you can repair, you will easy to upgrade yourself also with the circuit if your basics are strong. I hope you get my point. So if you like this video, then comment, subscribe and share this video. Watch this video properly on a YouTube. Making a one request to you, watch the video only on YouTube. Do not download or watch it. If you respect your teacher, me as a mentor or teacher, whatever you can call me, so accept this request, watch these videos on YouTube. Right? So let's meet in the next video. Till then, take care yourself, also your family, and keep learning and upgrade yourself. Bye bye. Take care. Meet you in a next video.